lot of people that using something called a front runner bot, which is very complicated scenario, but they're working extremely hard. That's holding us right now at 85% to complete the audit so we can put it out. So what the front runner bot does, people that's building those bots, what they do is every transaction before you send the confirmation to the blockchain, there's an event created on the blockchain that telling you
this is a
Marshonda is
scam.
about
I'm
to
currently
purchase
at work.
$2 worth of
My boss,
Bitcoin.
don't tell him
Is
I'm
the
on
price
live
she's
on the
going to
internet.
purchase it? Would you like to purchase before?
We're
And then
this is
after
a
Marshonda is purchasing, you can sell yours because the
I think it's
price is gonna
called
affect the
X
marketplace.
Bull Run.
That's what a lot
Definitely
of
a
people
scam.
make. A lot
Don't
of
worry about that.
make money on the blockchain
But yeah,
page,
we'll
which is what we
broadcast
call the
the
NED bot.
meeting, and I will
And
turn
this
my
is
mic
what
off,
we're
and you can
fighting
listen
to
to
prevent
propaganda.
for
We've
not
got
to be
other
happen, so we
people
can really
who are going to cause havoc in
protect
the
which is the
chat room, so
value
you'll see some
and the
stuff going
price
on.
people that's
So
gonna
sit tight
create those
and enjoy
pools,
the
and
run.
people will be able to participate with no problem, which is extremely important, guys. This one of the update that I want to share with you. And the second one, we finish with the audit. We're gonna do a full KYC with CertiK. The end after that, they will provide us the batch, and which is they already start working on that. When we have the batch, we should put that in our new website. We're gonna launch on Friday. People will be able to see the CertiK batch on there. So the batch is not gonna be there on Friday, guys. Don't get that because some people probably get it wrong. The batch will be after the audit complete. So the audit we have to pass 95%. So 5% they always CertiK always keep that there. And after that, we'll have a score with CertiK. After the score initiate with CertiK, we got the batch, then we'll launch. So my expecting time based on what I've been speaking with the team and everybody else to looking at there, they're looking at probably another 5 to 7 business days to fully complete that. So that's what they are doing. And that's the excitement that's there. That's what we've been waiting for. We cannot wait to see that baby where people will be able to create pool and participate on other people pools. That's a wonderful announcement that I have for everybody there, which is extremely important. Okay, the other is the other is somebody want to pose somebody just add a question there. There's a way company will fail. Elizabeth said there's a way company will fail. As a smart contract, let me see, Elizabeth, yes. As a smart contract platform, we fully open, which is how do I say that? We're not a traditional company like SA, which is in Europe. They use a lot. In the US, we use Inc. and LLC. We are not that. So everything's based on the supply and demand. And whenever that's happening into an ecosystem, pretty much you can see price go up and down, what we call the value of our price, which is when it comes to XBR. Now, the failure that can happen, which is we always put a question mark on top of it, because that's the reason why we go into a serious audit, because you can have billions of asset that's gonna lock to a smart contract, what we call a total value lock, TVL. Every time protocol gonna adding TVL to the ecosystem, other people asset gonna lock in smart contract, they want to take that very serious. That's the reason why they gotta make sure they do every KYC, everything. Now, just to answer you, Elizabeth, the only way that I see a point of failure here, which is the team can stop quick, which is can be a bleeding. If somebody, let's say somebody, I don't know, somebody creates some type of quantum computer. I always go over my head, my team say, for example, a quantum computer, and they can hack smart contract and they get in there and they start stealing people asset. Once that happens, the only way to do that is to lock them from interact with the smart contract. That can create a massive negative impact in the protocol. That happened with a couple of platforms, but they recover themselves pretty quick. I think for the first 2 to 5 years, that will be the next challenge because you never know what can happen. We're gonna watch that closely, but this is very minimal. We're looking at 5% that can happen. It's not something that will be happen because when you've been audited by those companies, looking at every vulnerability you can have, people can exploit the smart contract, which is they work with you with your team until you solve all this problem. So before you put the product out, people can use it. So I don't know if you really get that, which is Elizabeth, if you get the answer. Okay. I think Dave shared with you guys the link for Skynet with CertiK. That's the link I was looking for, and I don't have it on that laptop. I have it on my desktop. So I think Dave just shared that. Thank you, Dave, which is the Skynet link. The Skynet link allow you to see where they are with the audit. I think they already completed there about 80 or 85% there, which is extremely important. So anybody that has that link, they can follow there. And if you have that link, if you can create an account with Sporty, just create an account, just put your email, whatever it in there, and then you can give us a vote there. When we have that vote, it really help us save on the fees because Sporty is extremely expensive. They say when you have a lot of people vote for you, they give you a discount code, you create traffic to their platform. Yes, it's not required, guys. If you want, you can do that. Okay, I don't know if there's any question, and then we can take it. We can go into the next day. I don't know if any question on the static audit, guys. The reason we need, I say that clearly, we need that because we have. It's a must to do, guys. It's a must to have, and you cannot do it without that. Now, if a person, Elizabeth, if a person has 10K and to purchase more node, it is a great investment. I tell somebody, if you're looking at the node as an investment perspective, if you ask me on a personal level, I will say yes. But if you're using your node to building your portfolio, you probably win on a bigger picture. Let me say you that again. For example, let's say that I have a node and I didn't have a chance, for example, to build a strong crypto portfolio. And then my node mining for me one XBR. Let's say XBR is trading at $800. I take that $800. What I do, since I'm going to keep on mining XBR, what I do, I take that $800. I participate on a portfolio that has 5, 6 other coins. Now your $800 from the XBR allowing you to start building your portfolio. So pretty much as XBR price start going up and down, you diversify your X on different other assets. So this is my point of view on the node. But if you're looking at $10,000 on, you're gonna purchase on the node, I will take somebody straightforward. I don't know how much money you have, but I will not recommend you to take your last $10,000, put it on the node. Because some people probably have that $10,000, they wanted to pay their bills, they're expecting to make money every day, every week. I don't know how they think that investment will work, and they do it the wrong way. And after that, they start complaining about it. I will not recommend somebody to do that unless you have a few $1,000,000, and that's something that's not gonna bother your account at all. Kimberly, you have a good question. Yes, we do gonna have a training for the inner circle, but I do believe we're gonna release a few video on pool creation and pool participant for people that's wanna create pool and people that's wanna participate in the pool. They will be able to train those pool. We will have training videos, and we have a couple of one that's gonna come from the team, and a couple of them probably gonna coming from the outside. So pretty much stay tuned to our group. Whenever we launch the MVP, you will be able to watch those videos. You can move that further.
Jean, can you answer Dave? Dave has also a question that he put in. His question is, why is the sync? Why is the coin value fall down? Is that what you asked, Dave?
Simple, very simple, Dave. The people that's mining right now, they keep on cashing out, meaning they keep swiping the XBR for USDT. Very simple, supply and demand. There's more people selling than people are buying. Every single coin value impact only 2 ways, by supply and demand. More people buy it, you're gonna see a price increase. More people selling, you're gonna price increase. Now, the people that's doing that, which is I like them, this is very smart for them to do. I have a friend that's purchased node that's called me the other day that's telling me, oh, I cash out a couple hundred. Some people, I say I like it for them because they can see it's real. It's nothing something that's a fiction. That's one. And second, the second part is those people, I don't know for what price they purchase the node, they probably already see part of a portion of their node, which is capital preservation. They try to get their money back, whatever the strategy is, because everybody has different strategy. Now, for the people that's holding for long term, that say they don't want to sell the XBR, it is simple math. Whenever the MVP is out, people creating pool, people participate in the pool. Now the utility kick in. Now you see the difference on the price. Now you're gonna see exactly how the price look like, because the people that's selling now, Dave, those are the people that's mining, and they happy with what they have and they cash it out. They can go spend it. They can do something with it, which is amazing.
Dave he also mentioned that security not so good on protocol. Can you touch on that?
Security not so good. I don't know what David mean. And the space in the block and the Web3 space, if I'm not mistaken, we have over 100,000 protocol. For example, I'll give you one Uniswap, and I never heard any incident happening with Uniswap. If it's a small incident happening, it's patched and fixed right away. Pancake swap, those are protocol. If you go to DeFiLlama.com, you will see protocol that has TVL with billions of dollars, like Lido. They got $30 billion plus lock on smart contract. You will see so many protocol that has billions and $1 billion smart contract. If security was a major factor why it's so easy for people to hack, I believe we will not have over $100 billion right now in TVL, what I call total value low. Protocol does work, but protocol does fail to is depend how it's building. And one of the most factor that CERTIC really make sure when they talk with our team in a couple of Zoom call, by the way, we share that with you guys because you guys are in a circle, key management. A lot of protocol fail, Dave, is not because they've been hacked. It's an inside job. So what does that mean? Let's say that I'm carry all the private key and I leak my private key to somebody on malicious. So I don't want to do it on my computer. Once it's happening, it look like that I'm being hacked, but it is not true. A lot of time happening in the blockchain space, it's somebody that's really sold the community out. And 90% of hacking is key management, which is the people that's manage the key, and it's somebody leak that key and somebody can take advantage. Sometimes it's come from the developer, from the team, from whatever, whoever has access to those key management. You see from me. What I call key, I call the product key, which is private key, which is the 12 keywords, because every smart contract hold by wallet that has 12 key. Anybody that can have access to that wallet, they can do a massive damage.
Okay, so we have again this person who's scam.
It might I understand this correctly, that once all this is complete, you will launch project. So does that mean you're fixing issue with the still auditing? Is there any? Yes. What happened? They do something called recommendation. Recommendation means when they're looking at, they say, okay, what you have is not a high impact problem, but is a medium impact. Based on their experience, they will do it that way. So that's what we're fixing right now. We got a couple of medium issue that's we're fixing with CERTIC. They found out the finding, and that's what they're fixing right now. Yes, you're right. But those are not high impact. We don't have any high impact. That's something that was go out. CERTIC says, I think that's the reason why we can't move from 0 to 85% on a very short time.
Cool. So I hope everybody is satisfied here with the
as the value of XBR falling, should buy node or token or both? This is a personal call. I want to answer that to Sporty. Sporty, that's a personal call, because the reason, let me tell you why it's a personal call. If I have a $10 to invest, I will know based on my recommendation, based on what I want from that $10, I will choose the best route. For example, I just give an example. Node probably good for you, but if you want to put your $10 there for 5 years, for 10 years, you probably say, let me get the node. Or somebody say, I want to purchase the coin. When the coin has a good price, when you come back up to whatever price, I'm going to sell it. It's personal. It's a personal choice party. You have to be the one make that call based on what you're looking for on your strategy. Christina say both. Look at CERTIC report that I was referring to. Okay, perfect. That's Dave. All right, perfect.
So Jean, when our will start, when people can start participating as pool creators and pool participants,
which is the launch?
The demand, of course, the demand for XBR will grow.
Yes,
that's typical common sense for me. So when demand grows, the XBR value will grow. Am I thinking wrong?
For example, let me give you an example for you can understand. Let's say today 800 people swiping XBR for USDT. I call it selling, for example. Now, if you have pool that's creating and participant that's creating for more than that, now you got more demand than the demand increase. When the demand is increased, you have less supply. That's how the value impact in a positive way. So you have to looking at how many pool that's going to create, how many people that's going to participate in those pools. Those are activity that's going to keep on creating demand for XBR. That's what's going to impacting the price so positive. Because remember, we only have a few hundred people that has the coin that can sell it actually. Those are the people that's mining it. So the coin for the team is locked for 5 years, and they will not touch that, which is in the next 20 to 25, which is the very first batch. That's 5 years. They break it down. We have the farming. That's people provide liquidity, and they're gonna be farming coins. And we have people that's participating in the
A bit
pool.
of fun
They
at
will
the
be able
moment,
to
kids.
stake their staking stable coin as a hedging position, which is amazing as well. To by the way, guys, which is they will be able to receive a XBR token, which is those components
$15
gonna
back in the room, guys.
afterwards, which is that in when we launch the MVP. So that's what we're saying. It's not gonna be that much supply in the market. And as the need of the service is increasing, now you will see the difference on the price of the XBR. This is the last thing I tell people to consider, especially if you own a node, unless you really need money now, which is very important. Can you explain $500,000 as was moved to Binance? It was not individual wallet. It was moved to one Binance wallet. I don't know that from where that 500,000. Which $500,000? Have you ever? I'm confused, Marshonda. Somebody say 500,000. He left, by the way. Okay.
Oh, no.
Don't focus on that. Don't focus on that.
Okay.
So this Dave guy, he came here to disrupt.
Okay, I got you.
And to spoil, and to, he's picking up things, just throwing it here without.
Okay.
And you were answering him all these questions. So are these people thieves? These are thieves. These are people who sway you. And if you like, my listener, if you like to be swayed away by such negative people with such evil intention, then I'm happy. I'm happy for you to go with them.
Sporty asked a good question. Sporty, have you start marketing the token with that marketing company you mentioned before? We do have.
Can you throw Sally G also out, whoever is here?
Sporty, I think, is asking a question about the marketing agency, which is we have two teams. We have an internal team that's doing exposure for us, Sporty, and we have an agency that we're working to as well, too, which is a very good question. So we can answer him. I don't know if he has any other problem. He left, by the way.
But we have another actor coming in called Sally G.
He's sharing some YouTube link.
Yeah, that's the guy.
It's the same person,
I'm handling
right?
it over here, guys. Don't even give it energy. I'm handling it. Keep on with the million. Don't even give them energy. Don't even think about it. I'm throwing it out and I'm deleting all this mess. So just keep it moving.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Marshonda. I don't know if anybody type any other question, any related question, and then we can move after the
So Jean, one more question personally from me, because I'm totally in the picture of this project. I am so convinced about this project, especially with that move where you engaged or you got an engagement with a marketing agency to bring this project more into the limelight. How is that moving?
I hope there's no echo. Sorry about that if there is.
Oh, they already won their complete audit. What they need an audit for 2 weeks, and pretty much, and then after that they come in with a marketing strategy to engage with.
Oh dear, they've left the room open. I don't know why they would.
And as well as X platform.
And now I'm going to ring
that's
up.
the reason why if you go to our X, we have the Halo sticker as a verified platform there on X. And then which is as a paid company, which is paid platform where we'll be able to do massive exposure on X. I think in the last 2 weeks we moved from 15 followers to 100, and which is 100 organic from their side. They're doing their study to see. And I think they very love. Some of them even buy our node, and then they say this is gonna be a very nice project. So pretty much they're doing a good job. They keep on doing, keep on study. They can keep on implement that stuff, because the way agency work, the very first 45 days they have to see what is work, what is not work, where they got response the best. After that, they're gonna start with what we call PPC, which is they start invest money in the marketing, which is for pay ad. Right now they're doing 100% without no paying ad, and they can study the market, understand our technology and everything. So I think they're doing amazing job. Every Monday they do weekly call, they updates what's happening, they provide report. They're doing an amazing job.
Okay, so we still have some more questions. I would like the question of Fad and Christina. Fad, he asks, can I know when we start on the liquidity providing? When can we start doing liquidity providing, Jean?
When we start with the farming, which is when we enable the swap application on the new platform, that's when we're gonna have that. They target that by the 18th, which is next Thursday, I believe. They will be able to allowing people to start doing that. I say 18 or 28, no, 28, I believe. So people to start providing liquidity, and you will be able to start farming points. So I got to check on the date for that, because I think they're doing an audit for that contract, but that contract already finished to audit by SEDIC, by the way. This one is already done. Everything is good with this one. So they can start with the liquidity providing. So the liquid providing, the way it works is simple. You will be able to purchase XBR, and if you have USDT, you provide liquidity, and you take your LP token, you stick them, you will be able to farm XBR as well. So which is very good, where everybody will be able to provide liquidity, which is the most important thing for the ecosystem. I tell people, it's always not good, because I was explaining that the other day to Marshonda. When you have one person provide liquidity, it doesn't matter it's the ecosystem itself or it's one person or a company. So what happened if that person removed the liquidity? Now you have trouble. But if everybody provide liquidity collectively, that means somebody provide 1%, 2%, 3%, 0.5%. So meaning one person can remove his position, but the liquidity still stay there, which is that's what we're promoting with liquidity providing there. So pretty much, let me confirm the date there, because I think that contract finished the audit last Thursday. They got all this already done with CERDIC, which is the farming is a special audit on its site, by the way. So I think they should be able to launch that at any time. So I don't have the specific date. Let me have the team update me on that tomorrow, latest by Thursday, probably post that to the group.
So guys, that sounds really nice. So it's around the corner that we also move towards liquidity providing. And what happens when a lot of people provide liquidity? Will that also strengthen the value of XBR? Will that give XBR a height to the top?
When people provide liquidity?
Yeah.
No, liquidity doesn't increase the value of your token. It stabilizes the exchange, the swapping mechanism, but it doesn't affect the value of your coins. So the way liquidity works is like, let's say today you have $100,000 in your liquidity. More liquidity provided, the easier people will be able to swap. Price impact go low, which is amazing, good stuff. But it doesn't impact the price. Only one thing that impacts the price, make the value of the price goes up, is by supply and demand, which is more people selling, more people is buying.
I see. Okay. Okay, so then Christina had also a question. Can you please, this has come many times actually, and I'm a little bit, how you say, especially
You can
Christina.
explain in 5 years what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, they have a way they structure the reward for all the node owner after 5 years that need to be voted. And I remember I mentioned that earlier. So
Yes.
all 5,000 node owner will be able to do one vote per wallet. Meaning it doesn't matter you have one node, you have 10 node, you will be able to do only one vote. So pretty much once they finish the 5,000, when the ecosystem start going, Christina, and they're gonna launch that voting, and that's gonna be the very first vote that they're gonna be doing. So the people that's on the node, they can vote together.
Yeah,
so they propose it to the community. You log to your application with the node. When you go to your node, it's gonna say you have one vote. You're gonna choose yes or no.
Yeah, but what will that vote give us? After 5 years, my machine is working.
No,
5 years, I'm happy.
It's guaranteed. I put my hand on that, which is from the beginning. It's guaranteed after 5 years you will get. It's the way it's gonna be structured. The ways they're gonna give you more, they're gonna show us multiple of ways the machine gonna be working after 5 years, and we have to choose the best. And whichever one that has the best vote, that's the one they're gonna consider.
Okay, so after 5 years, there will be still a possibility for the node owners to continue making money out of their nodes according
you will. What happened is, let me explain that. The fees that's collecting to the protocol via XBR, that fee gonna distribute it two or three ways, which is that's what's gonna be voting by the node owner, and they will explain why they're doing it that way. So they will have proposal one, proposal three. So the node people need to accept, because their voice represents 70% in the ecosystem.
Yeah. So the node owners, the power they have is 70% of the of the voice, right? So Christina and everybody listening, after 5 years, they're going to give us 3 proposals.
No, not after 5 years. After they sold the 5,000 node, the proposal will come out.
Sorry. After they sold 5,000 nodes, and that can be maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, right?
For that, they launch a proposal.
As soon as the 5,000 nodes are sold out, then there will be a proposal where we can vote. Everyone who has a node can send his vote. I want this, or I want this, or I want this. So what it means is, because the protocol, to use the protocol, there will be fees required. People have to pay fees for using the protocol. So who's going to collect that money for those fees that people are paying? That should go to the node owners. So that's one of the things that might be proposed. One of the things. So are you getting it, Christina? Are you following? That means there will be we will continue making money up and above our mining from the node. We will then also continue in the future to earn from either the...
Your NFT is not become nothing after 5 years, in one word. So after 5 years, it will keep continue to work.
It will keep continue working. Okay.
Yes. And I do believe there's all the things that will come inside of the ecosystem where the node owner is gonna be well positioned as well. So pretty much there's a lot of things coming, I believe.
So node owners has certain advantages in the future when other projects are being connected to the XBR project. You know, the XBR project, the way we now hear about it, the way we hear about it now, the service of liquidity, of pool creating and pool participating, they will be evolving. This project, this protocol, this XBR will be evolving during the course of time to other things. You never know, other things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, like something like Binance.
Yeah.
It could be maybe
scammer
evolving to another kind of Binance. Am I right, Jean, by thinking like that?
Whatever that can utilize in smart contract, which is I know they will never be like Binance centralized exchanger, but whatever that can utilize smart contract, whatever utility that's serious starting point, because these guys, they very sophisticated in the back and they're looking at problem that need to be solved, and that's not away from the protocol purpose. As long as something that can serve the DeFi purpose, I believe which is extremely important. My whole point is which is on that conclusion, to answer Christina, your node will not only work for 5 years, it will work beyond 5 years, especially on the protocol fee and other things too as well, because it's an NFTs, and that NFT
they remove ShaveZ from the room.
That's very nice. That's very soothing, especially for those people who wants to leave something for their family as a legacy, you know. So 5 years and above. Okay, so that's what I like to hear. Okay,
go ahead, Munir. Any special question? Any other question?
We have one more question. I guess Kimberly has her hand up, and then we're going to. We didn't want to have the call for 3 or 4 hours today, guys.
Who Kimberly is.
We want to be respectful of Jean's time. So he'll have any last minute things he wants to say. Go ahead, Kimberly. You can go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Thank you. The chat was disabled, so I wasn't able to type for some reason in the chat. Since this is a digital asset, can it go in a trust?
Yes, yes. Which is everything you own, you can put it on a trust. I mentioned that beside XBR protocol, by the way. So you don't get me reliable for that. So pretty much you have to talk with your attorney on that. But whatever you put as your wherever you put your 12 keys into the trust, whoever that's responsible for your will, whatever, yes, you can do that. I believe yes, you can. You just have to talk to your attorney, your trustee, whoever set up your trust properly, and then they will help you to do that. But it's an asset. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Yes. Any other question? Let's comment on the retweet on X. The 5E's other mining XBR. Okay, perfect. Let's comment on retweet or XBR. Okay. So one thing that I wanna pretty much add in here, because I think there's a couple of people that's try to private me, ask me for that. I'll just say that here. For the people that's on the node, guys, you don't have to whitelist your node for it to work. Because some people believe the whitelist mechanism that's in the Telegram group, your node don't need to be whitelisted. So when you purchase your node, automatically start working. And it's extremely important for everybody to know that. Because I do understand not everybody knowledge is in the same level. And next thing too, when your wallet is whitelisted and the purpose you're asking on the group to whitelist your wallet by the team,
so you can't turn your mic on.
You receive what we call a referral, whoever that you have purchased a node. And whatever the amount that node is purchased there, you receive that referral there. So I believe, see, if I'm not mistaken, it's 20%. So I just want to make sure people understanding that part. If you have somebody get a node, only people that's helping people get a node. If you're not helping nobody get a node, please, you can go back to your dashboard. You keep purchase more node for yourself. For example, if you already purchased one node, you can just go ahead and add another one. So you don't have to be whitelisted for you to get a node. All you have to be, you need to be whitelisted if you're going to help somebody get a node, which is very important. I want to mention that for everybody to understanding that. And we're not rushing with the node sale because we focus more on the development right now. Once we do put the protocol out, once that finish, I believe the node will take care of itself. We don't worry about that. But we focus 100% right now on what we call user aggregation for the protocol. Let me say that again. We focus more right now after the MVP on user aggregation, which is the most important thing. That's the reason why we do ask everybody, if you have anybody that's, that's in the blockchain space, that doesn't know anything about blockchain, that want to learn, I think we're going to open a thread on the group for new beginner in crypto. That thread where people doesn't know anything about crypto, when they join the Telegram group, they will be able to ask any dummy question. We're going to call it 101 XBR. So pretty much that thread is not open yet, because I think probably open by next week. So people that doesn't know anything about crypto. So all we're asking people that's already have node or people that's already have XBR token, just share the Telegram group with people. They can join us. They can ask all the questions that they have. You don't have to wait for the power day for your question to be answered. You can say your question, and there's no there's no such thing as stupid question. Ask the question in the group. We will do the best to answer you. And then if it's not clear, probably when I come here in the power day here, I will take a look at the question. I will bring clarity for you if you're not clear, whatever that being answered on the group. So please join the group. Not only you join the Telegram group, guys, share with other people, because the more people you share the group with, the more. If somebody don't want to, you don't have to force them. But anybody that's in crypto, share the group with them and tell them this is the platform you need to build your crypto portfolio. Not for tomorrow, not for next day, but for next 20 years. XBR is the real deal. Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I'm so excited that we have an amazing call. Everybody question has been answered. If you have your question probably not answered, put it in the group, join us on the Telegram group, and then you can ask as many questions as you want. There's people, I think there's 3 people there answering 2 people, I believe that's answering people's question in the group there. And last thing, guys, it's to join the Twitter, guys. You can keep on like our tweet and retweet it. If you already have people on the Twitter that's following you on Twitter, that's will be in the crypto space. Because I believe after we launch the MVP, we're gonna do a lot of Twitter space, and there's a lot of guys.
Oh my God. Let's see what we got. So that got us out of the room finally. Hope you can hear me all right. I've been ringing the lady who keeps kicking us out of the room. Her name is Marshonda. What a lovely name, not a lovely person. The other thing you may be interested in, who was that crowd? Well, they're promoting a thing called xbullrun.org, I think. It could be .com. So xbullrun So check out their shit. Definitely, obviously, a scam. A lot of mayhem going on in the room there. Thoroughly enjoy when I get to do things like that. I'm not in my normal setup. I'm at work. I will update the thumbnail and any information. I also have scraped the database of people in the room, which is handy for when we go into these rooms, because they don't know whether we are the genuine people who are interested in the scam or just disruptors, as I like to call myself. So check out their stuff. Lots of fun there. But that guy is all over behind MLM. He's been promoting another scam called Smart Steps. And if you do a search on Smart Steps and look at any of their old videos, you'll see they're preaching the same old message. Just rinse and repeat. What they're literally doing is pump and dumping that as much as they can. They're giving people a false sense of security by telling them that that is going to become something. It will never become anything. It's just a crap shit promise, just so they can sell those tokens and also that membership money to anyone that gets commission. It's all multi-level marketing, the scam. So I hope you enjoyed that broadcast. We'll check out to see whether we can get another one going, hopefully in the not too distant future. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. See you in the next live.